$2 million pools, man-made lakes, 16 bathrooms, some of the most insane homes in all of America. Every year there's a home show of 30 of the best new homes in all of Southern Utah, and today I'm gonna take you through 6 of what I think are the most unique ones. And we're taking inspiration for our home, and then maybe you guys will find something that you like for a home that you're building. You wouldn't guess it by looking behind me, but we live in the absolute desert. But the great thing about Southern Utah is that there are options for people that come from all over the world. This is one of the top destinations in the world for people to retire. And so they build amazing man-made lakes, and then they have $8 million homes that they place on it. You can come out here and surf with your boats or surf with a surfboard, and there's a golf course right across the street. We're not supposed to be up here. They gave us special approval to be up here for just a little bit. Let's go inside and let me show you an $8 million house. So up top is the platform where you can see everybody surfing on the lake, but down below is where you keep your boats. These are very nice, super aeronautique. I'm not a boat expert, but I'm pretty sure this is like $300,000 or $400,000 for this boat. And there's also another one right here. You can push a button and this just drops all the way down, and the water is 6 feet deep here. Sit inside of the boat, drop the boat down, open up the garage door, and then you just back out and you can surf. And you can surf until 10 p.m. at night. I can't get over that boat barn. It is so cool. And then as you're walking toward your beautiful home, you've got a trampoline in the backyard, your own swimming pool, hot tub. You're walking on these wood planks and it kind of feels like you're at a boat dock. But when you come around the corner, you've got an impressive single level, high ceiling, $8 million home. Look at this. Here's all the different lots. You've got a 2,460 foot long surfing thing. This lot that we were on, I think it's that one. It's about 3/4 of an acre. And it comes around this way. You've got houses all over. And then over here is a cable lake. So you can surf behind cables. And then up here is the surf lake. And that is really, really cool. I love the home. I love the design. I'm more of a modern type person. I love that there's dark paint on the walls. I love the different textures. You've got texture above that fireplace also, but maybe my favorite is look at this doorway. It's very tall, but then look at the reading on this door. You shut it and it has all of this texture built into it. It's like a secret lair for a superhero on that side of the house. Like I've never seen a door like that, and that also ties in to this right here on the entryway. I love the very, very high ceilings and then the textures above the fireplaces, the different types of wall coverings that are on there.
It's super modern and it has like a masculine feel a little bit, but I love the different textures that they use. The space is really planned out well. The home itself, I would say for me is like a 9-ish, like 8.5, 9.
I'm giving it a 10. I really am. This is bad. This is not a good thing to start with. It's really not. And we have no ties to this builder. We are using the same architect, Sean Patton, that designed this home. So I am a little bit biased because I love his style and his homes. I don't usually go riding on boats and things, but I appreciate having that back there. And I would love to have people over. You got TV on, you got the game on, you go surfing in the backyard. The other crazy thing about this neighborhood, there's a neighborhood down the road that has an airport for their driveway. And you've got guys like this. It's like, you just got these little helicopters and jets that take off from this neighborhood over here. From a negative standpoint, if I were to say one, if you're somebody that does have younger kids, you are out here far away from everyone. Like this does feel like a second, third, fourth home type of vibe that's out here. It's a bit of a drive from town. There's not very many stores that are out here. And the price of this home and the price of the homes inside of here are gonna be a lot more than the ones that are in the city of Hurricane, Utah. Because of that, if you have kids that are going to school here, it might not be the right fit and you might wanna be like closer to in town. The next house is in Rockville. And that's a power line. I probably shouldn't touch that. Rockville. I didn't know this was a place. One of the more popular places in all of America, and I would say in all of the world, is Zion's National Park. And we live within 30 minutes of the entrance of this national park that people come from all over the world to check out. This house that we're about to check out is in the last city before you get to the entrance. I'm excited to see what the best of Rockville has to offer. Look at that. We have an entire vineyard. A massive vineyard out here that goes all along this entire area and then also up to the front to where the house is nestled up upon those rocks.
It's kind of magical out here.
This home is for sale for $3.8 million. It's about 3,000 square feet? A little less than 4,000 square feet. Look at this cabinet right here. It's a Murphy door. Where are you?
I'm hiding.
Oh, you're hiding. Why are you hiding in here?
I didn't know if you wanted to be in the shot.
That is one way to utilize the space underneath the stairs. I really like that. All right, let's go check out upstairs.
It really feels like a European cottage, like in the middle of Science Park.
You have a beautiful view looking out of the vineyard and the red rocks. Now the vineyard is owned by the owners of this home and 2 other lots that are to be built. It's in a conservatorship, so someone else runs it and sells the wine, but you have access to some of the wine because you basically own the vineyard. Very cool setup.
And then you have this beautiful, giant bookshelf. But again, if you come over and you push it, little secret entrance into this office with the red paint on the walls. It's a poker room. You can play poker in here. It's got a closet right here and then the bathroom.
Lincoln would love this. He loves really classic, like things that feel super old and like very European. I think he'd love this place. A poker room, especially.
Look at the elevated flooring. Do you like that?
It feels a little bit like, I don't want to be rude, but it's really cute, but it's like a little grandma.
I was gonna say the same thing. It is kind of grandma-ish, which the whole house kind of has those vibes anyway. Bathroom in here.
I mean, grandmas aren't rude though.
No, that's not. Oh, here we go. We've got the sauna in here. I like that you can lay down on the sauna. I'm not sure who would go underneath there, but that is nice. One shower head in here. I wish there was more shower heads, and also it needs a glass door. One thing that does not line up here is the old school grandma charm, and then you got Cybertruck. I do like that Cybertruck though. What? Okay, so maybe this is like a cold plunge out here. It's got this little shower head and then a big old bucket.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
It is, I think.
It's like a big barrel. You fill it up with cold water. The backyard has this little walkway going across it to get to that side. I'm not sure about this side of the house. We haven't gotten to that yet. So there must be another little guest house over that way. Can we get a Cybertruck?
No. Dan really wants
Please?
one. I don't think, not the little tiny grandma bench.
Sorry, Grandma Bench.
They even have wood carvings of the grapes to tie into the vineyards, which is really cute. Like, I do appreciate little details like that, even if it's not my aesthetic. We exit the back area.
Upstairs is like a little bonus casita room. I think they call it the wine house or the carriage house. We got our shoes on. We're gonna go up to the carriage house.
Super comfortable place for having guests here. You have the view of the vineyard and you have your own little separate kitchen nook.
For people that are staying at Zions National Park and you have visitors, I would imagine if you lived here, you'd have visitors all the time. And this is kind of nice to have like a separate room. I can see the value of it, but I wish there weren't so many stairs for the older crowd. This is what they call the wine house.
It's super cute. I actually really look at how they did the stone here and it matches out on the exterior and there's sand and dirt in between.
Look at that. I mean, they sealed it, so it looks like it's just sand that they put some sort of adhesive on it.
Yeah. We don't drink wine, but it's fun. Like this could be like an art studio. This could be anything, just a pool hangout place.
This is gonna be a theme of this video. There are so many unique homes that are totally different styles. The last one was like very modern, beautiful. The interior design was kind of my style, and maybe not so much Leslie's interior design style with like the dark paint, but this one I think fits the demographic that is in Southern Utah. We have a lot of empty nesters, or a lot of snowbirds they call them. If I'm a grandpa, then I would say that this house could be like an 8.8 for sure. But as for my needs and everything, it'd probably be like a 7.3.
I think this house is really charming. And if somebody owned this house and invited me to come here, I'd be like, oh my gosh, this house is amazing. It's not necessarily my style.
I feel like somebody is going to want that house and buy it, and it's gonna be an incredibly special place. This house could be an incredible Airbnb for people that are wanting to come to Zions National Park. The ultimate glamping. Go hiking during the day, go do the Narrows, go do Angel's Landing, and then come back with all of your people and take in what the pioneers must have felt back in the days when they established and found this area back hundreds of years ago. So we started this with a surfing house where you can surf behind it, and now you've got an old school vineyard out here in the beautiful red rocks of Zions National Park. And now we're gonna go somewhere that is also very unique and will have a sandy beach. And here is the beach. We have made it. This is the beach of Southern Utah. We have a man-made pond out here
That is clean water that they take care of all the time. This is a home that's around $10 million. All right, let's go inside and check out this house.
We're gonna do something interesting. We're gonna start in the basement. This has multi-levels to it.
Yeah.
Let's go see what it looks like underneath the ground, which you don't get a lot of basements in southern Utah, so it'll be interesting to see what this is like. Count the beds inside of this home. One here, one pull out there. There's two. Theater. Let's check it out. Oh, wow. Got their own megaplex. 4-tier movie theater inside of a house. I have never seen a movie theater that big inside of a house. Oh, we're still in the basement. Look what we got down here. We have a full basketball court. We're gonna go down there.
Oh, it's so cute.
Look at this. And look at this, it has this level right here, the second level right there, and then at the top, a beach lounge. 3-tiered kids playground, and a full or half-size basketball court. And then why not have a full gym? Yeah, you've got an actual gym, 2 treadmills, 2 bikes. You've got a cold plunge over here. And of course, you need to have a sauna. These are some of the things that we're doing inside of our house. Not doing a basketball court, but we have a cold plunge, we have a sauna, we're planning all that out right now. And I do love that idea of having this down here in the gym, in the basement. And if you needed a quick escape, well, there's a lot of ladder steps. All right, we have a basement, smaller kitchen right here, and a bit of a movie room. I don't really love the idea of having 2 separate smaller TVs, but I guess you also have a movie theater over there if you want to watch something that's high quality. Okay, back to the main level where they have the kitchen and the living room. Look at this view. There's the massive front door, and then you just have glass looking all the way up.
Great view of the pond up here. It is the bluest, clearest of water.
This bedroom on the second floor has a private balcony with 2 couches right here that looks out along both sides of the building. And then you walk into here, bed number 3. Bed number 4. Bed number 5.
One of the things that you often see in really large homes, especially if they're vacation rentals in this area sometimes, is that the quality of the finishes isn't as good, or the lighting, and they did a really good job with all the finishes and the lighting and just the other things. You can tell it's really high quality.
Bed number 6, and one of the things that I love is they're not just like bunk beds or small beds for kids. It seems like level 2 is for the adults. This is a king-size bed. The light fixtures are nice, the decor is nice. And then the bathroom, it doesn't feel like they crammed it in here. We've got a full-size bathtubs, 2 different sinks right here, a nice shower with multiple shower heads inside of there, and then a big closet. I mean, this is a big space. They could have maybe squeezed another bedroom or bed inside of here, and instead they're like, let's give the adult couple that's staying in here a comfortable place where even if they're just in their place, they're happy. But you do have a deck out here on the side with a ton of comfortable chairs right here and a big fireplace. So imagine just hanging out right here at nighttime, talking and hanging out and talking with people. And then you've got another couch out here just to enjoy the views. And of course, a TV. They've got metal bars up here. Misters are up there, so in the summer when it's really hot, you can have the cold air coming down and keeping you cool. And you need another refrigerator up here. Why not? I don't know how many levels are left on this house, but I am blown away. This home was built for a client in mind. I don't know if the client is going to use this as an Airbnb or a vacation rental or own it with multiple owners or just keep it for themselves, but there are homes like this that you can rent up here for the weekend. I might have to do it even though I live in town. All right, we are on 6 beds. Well, you're about to go a lot higher. 7, 8, 9th bed, 10th bed, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 beds. And all of those beds right here share these cubbies in this little area. And then where's the bathroom, you might ask? Let's find it. This is the bathroom that everybody will share, and it has 1 toilet and 1 shower head, so there might be a little bit of fighting. We have more beds. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 beds. It kind of feels like Hawaii. The colors match with this little material right here. Kind of reminds me of Maui, and they matched with the ladders right here. And this color of the paint is great. The bedding looks nice. Really good job on the interior design. And then this is the 1 bathroom for this group. So they're not getting as much love as the adults get in their private rooms. But hey, who's paying for it? Bed number 25 has its own patio out here looking out on the 3rd level. And then you walk into the bathroom, you got your own bathtub inside of here. You come around this corner and you've got Leslie hiding right here by the toilet. And then the shower.
The floors are heated too.
I do feel a little bit bad for the parent that's up here because they have all the kids in the other 2 rooms, but at least they get their own room here, but they're kind of like the chaperone. And there's one last bedroom that we did not see earlier. So this is actually 26 beds. We've got 26 beds, and it's another one of those heated floors, their own private bathroom, and you've got access to the main level. I'm blown away. This is luxury that I didn't know existed inside of St. George, Utah. This is now my favorite house. We gave 10 out of 10 for the first house. I'm also gonna give a 10 out of 10 on this one. Can I give a 12 out of 10? I don't know.
I like the interior design. I like how much space there is. It's super usable, unless you don't like going upstairs, because there's a lot of stairs. But this would be such a fun house for like family reunions. I feel like this is basically like you have your own hotel, you have your gym, you have a basketball court, you have your pool, you have a beach, you have everything, but then you can all be together as a family or friends and really create some special memories together. So 10 out of 10 for me.
But what if you don't want all of these neighbors? What if you don't want people coming in and out all the time and you want a little bit more privacy? Well, we have just the neighborhood for you. All right, let's get out of here. 12 months ago, we did a video about this parade and we started at this home. And at the time, it was the most expensive home. It was $8.5 million. And I remember coming through on day one and saying, I'm not against somebody paying $8 million for a home, but if you don't have the right size family to fit inside of it for a majority of the time, gosh, that's a lot of cleaning. Well, it turns out about 2 months later, somebody did buy it for, I think, around $8.5 million. But it was just their temporary home because they bought 2 lots across the street and they built an even bigger home. How about a $12 million home? This is the most expensive home in the parade this year, and right at 10 a.m., we have a full-on line of people that are ready to get inside. So let's go inside and see, what does $12 million buy you? And also, the pool in the backyard costs $2 million. As we come inside the front door, the first thing I notice, it's the exact same flooring that we're doing inside of our house, at least for the entrance, and then it turns into different wood right here that goes across. For a house this large, the one question I have is, how many toilets are inside of this house? So in the last house we did a bed counter, and this one we're gonna do a toilet counter. Number 1. Number 2, toilet number 3, just outside of the laundry room. You have, I think it's a splash pad, maybe it's a hot tub, and then a lap pool. Look at this exercise room. Everything is wood inside of here. Well, not everything, but a lot of it. Row your bike, lift some weights, do some yoga. All right, right now we are in the master bathroom. And when you walk into the shower, it's quite the unique shower. You've got a shower head here, you've got a shower head here, and then there's a door. You walk out of the master bathroom and you've got your own lap pool right here. But this is not the only pool that we're gonna see today because there's a $2 million pool in the back. And it is totally private. There's a gate over there. So if you're in the backyard, you're not gonna be able to come into here if the gate is locked, and you really do just have your own private lap pool with big privacy walls going all around so the neighbors can't look in and see you. Toilet number 4. This is the 5th toilet. There are 2 inside of the master bedroom. I feel like we've seen a lot of the house and I've only seen 5 toilets. Will we get more than 10 of them? Now for the tour, we go out of the bathroom, we walk onto the grass, and we go through the private gate into the backyard with a massive $2 million pool. What does a $2 million pool look like? We are about to find out. First of all, this rock is not real. It is fake rock, and they build caves. They do this a lot down here in southern Utah. Sometimes it's red rock. In this case, they're doing it in a gray color. I think I kind of like the gray color a little bit more. It matches the house more. And then you can't have a $2 million pool without having a lazy river with a robot floating around in it. Oh, we got a cave in here. Let's go see what's in this pool. Oh, I'm glad we came in here. We found toilet number 6. It's inside the middle of the pool. I did not think that was gonna be the case, but it really is. Rock walls piled on this wall. This is just the rock structure at the top. What would it be like if we came in here, turn off the lights? Oh, that's so dark. It's pitch black. Okay, that's really dark. We have a ginormous pool for everybody just to hang out in. And it's beautiful. You also, the lazy river, you can access this big pool from there. And then up on top of the cave, you can see that there's a slide that comes down, and then tons of space out here. Ginormous windows. It's gotta be like over 20 feet tall. Jake, my friend, look at that. Are you running security here or what?
I'm running security. Don't mess around with me, I'll throw you right out.
Will you get kicked out for going in the cave and shutting the door and turning the lights out?
You might.
So we might have done that.
Sneak in after hours.
We didn't do that. We didn't do it.
Okay,
We didn't do it.
Good.
One of the big debates on our home was how many countertop islands should we do? And we ended up going with 2 islands, and I'm really happy with it. But it did seem like a lot to have 2 islands. Well, they're less like, well, we're just gonna have 3. And this one is probably like 30 feet long right here. Look at this. We have drawers over here on this island, drawers on that island, drawers over there by that island. How about over here? Some more drawers. And then all along this, right here, more drawers, and over here, more drawers. There are 80 drawers inside of here. If we had 80 drawers in our kitchen, would you be able to fill them up?
No.
No. How many do you think you could fill up of our stuff?
I don't know, maybe like for kitchen stuff, maybe 30 tops.
Look at this pantry. It is gorgeous inside of here. I love lights inside of the cabinets with the glass. Another refrigerator. More. This must be part of the 80. I'm thinking part of the 80, but this is beautiful. I love it. I love the colors, the hardware. And this door's not open, but you could go straight from the kitchen to the outdoor kitchen. And that is a big outdoor kitchen. We did it. Number 7 is here. 7 toilets. Whew, I feel like I've been here for 2 days, but we're just barely going upstairs for the first time. First bathroom upstairs. Number 8. Number 9, we found it. We have hit double digits, everybody. Number 10. At this point, I'm not gonna show you the entire house. There's just too much to show you. It seriously would be 2-part series just to show you all of the house. So we're just gonna stick with what's important from here on out, the toilet count.
Toilet number 11. And we have number 12. How cute, they have a little area for your dog to sleep in.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, that is extra.
Okay, that's super cute. 13 toilets. 14, 15, 16, 17. Sadly, that is the end of the toilet montage. There's a bathroom inside of that giant garage, one of the garages, and there's another roped off area. So they may have more hidden toilets inside of this $12 million house. But wow, that took us an entire hour, like over an hour. And at the end, we stopped just looking at the rooms because it was so big. There's some design choices inside of that home that are similar to ours. Our home is much more scaled down than what this version is. If I had to say anything negative, it wouldn't necessarily be about the home, it would be more about the location. There are some beautiful homes that are on this street and in this area, but there's no security. There's a very busy road right here. Anybody can pull up to this house. So for security reasons, if somebody's buying a $12 million home, I would imagine they also probably have some extra money, and maybe you would want to have a little bit more security. From a value standpoint, it's a great home for a big value. The land here is less expensive than some of the other areas in town because you might have like a log cabin right around the corner, or just a house that some person built that's like definitely interesting architecture that's a few $100,000s of value. So that's probably my only negative, is that I'd probably, if I were a billionaire and could build this house, I'd probably put it somewhere with a little bit more security. Welcome to the top of the world. This is a very modern home. It is a gorgeous home. It's at the top of this gated community with a guard. Well, this is the premier neighborhood in southern Utah that is close to all of the shopping areas, the grocery stores, the city center, close to the airport. The walls completely open up and you can look outside. It does have some chairs over here that look like, they look kind of interesting, and it doesn't say don't touch or don't sit, but I'm gonna try to sit inside of them. Hopefully it's not art. I hope it's a chair. What kind of celebrities would want to live inside of a neighborhood like this? This is a little hint of who built this home. Look at all the guitars on the wall. Definitely a musician. Look at that kitchen faucet. Just comes out of the ceiling and runs down with the hot and the cold water. It goes all the way down to there. I've never seen anything like that. Please do not touch. I want to touch that so bad, but I'm not going to. I mean, look at that. That's the sink. There's no faucet inside of there. It really is just this one coming down, almost like a microphone. Maybe you've guessed it already. On top of the world, who does that? It is Imagine Dragons. Now, the singer for Imagine Dragons is not going to be living in this home. The home is built, from what I understand, somebody that's connected to the manager of Imagine Dragons. I think maybe the wife built this, or the actual manager built this home, and the Imagine Dragons invested into this home. I've got to be honest, I walked through that house 2 days ago and I did not like it. Full transparency, I would have given it a 5 out of 10. But after going through some of these mega mansion homes that are so big, that take so long to walk through and don't feel as livable, This house is just bumped up to an 8 for me. That's how big of a step it is, because I actually could see myself living inside of that home and being happy, being peaceful. It has plenty of space to be able to live with a few kids and be able to wander around the house and feel comfortable, but not be so far away from your kids that you have to call them to tell them to come to the other wing of the home. It was very satisfying for me to walk through a home that is livable space, and there's not a ton of wasted space there, and the indoor and the outdoor elements really blend together very well, that sometimes you don't realize that you're actually inside of the house, but you're actually outside of the house. Very, very modern. Right now, there are hundreds of people walking through this neighborhood, but when this thing is done, this home show, this neighborhood is one of the most quiet and peaceful areas in all of southern Utah. Less than 30% of the homes inside of this neighborhood are actually occupied from people that live here on a day-to-day basis. It's more of like a second, third, fourth home, somewhere where they come down in the winter time or the spring or the fall when it's nice weather and not a billion degrees down here. They go hiking, but they also have a very safe, secure place. So good enough for a rock star inside of this home, but this isn't the only one. There's also another home that's even more modern and I think more unique than what this one is. Last year, my favorite home inside of this little home show was this one right behind me. Look at this wood paneling right here. I don't know, but I really kind of like this. I really appreciate the curved walls inside of here. It just adds some extra architectural design inside the home. Look at this hallway right here. It was so modern and so unique. The design inside felt like Scottsdale, Arizona. Well, good news, the builder that built this is Adams Construction, and he built another home right across the street. And it is a different architect and a different interior designer, but it still has kind of the vibe of the type of home that this Adams Construction likes to make. And I've already been through it. It's one of my favorites. So let's go check it out. You'll see what I mean. That is a door. My goodness, that's a door. That is ginormous. I love these hallways with these different, I don't know if they're cabinets or secret doors or what, but then the way that the home exterior is designed is they have these little areas that cut out so you can put some cactuses and lava rock inside of there. It's just so cool because from this angle, you don't even see the windows, you don't see the glass, it's just a beautiful hallway with this wood on it. And then of course, once you come on this angle, you've got natural light, you have windows, you can see the landscaping, it almost feels like it's part of the home, and it goes all the way up to the skylights. I always appreciate a bathroom that has a giant shower, but the proper amount of shower heads inside of there. You've got 1, 2 there, one over the top, one that you can pull out, and then the jets that spray out on you right there. So if you're gonna have a big shower, put in the proper amount of shower heads, which they did a really good job with it. And if you're gonna have a house like this, you might as well have a Ferrari F40 inside of it. That car is probably between 700,000 and 1.1 million right there. I love the natural light. We get sunshine pretty much every single day of the year here with these beautiful blue skies. And so you might as well take advantage of it in your home and have the natural light coming in. This one, I'm pretty sure is still for sale. It's 5, 6, 7 million, you know, somewhere in that range. What's the difference between a few $1,000,000? There's one other home in this neighborhood that is $10 million. It is for sale right now. It's only 2 houses up the street from the beautiful modern home that we just saw. I'll be honest here, I've seen too many $10 million homes. My feet are tired, and I wanna show you what is my favorite home in this entire home show. And so let's go find my favorite. And we did it, we saved the best for last. This is the same builder that built our home and is currently building our current home. So yes, I am a little bit biased because they are my friends, but there are definitely a few reasons why this is my favorite home that I've seen in this home show. First of all, this neighborhood does not have a guard like the last community, so there's not the ultimate privacy, but it does have a gate that will provide some privacy to this street. This home is 10,200 square feet, 6 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, but instead of costing $10 million, which is in line with what some of the other homes inside of this video have been for that much square footage, this home is $6 million. So, all right, let's do it. Let's go inside. Once you walk into this home, you see that stone continuing in. You have really, really high ceilings in here with a beam at the top. And of course, Susan is our same designer for our home, Susan Christensen. She does such a good job. So like her lights are really pretty. The cabinets, the countertops, everything just seems to make sense. It's a good family area with homes that are all similar size. You have great schools, you have kids that are in these areas, but also there is a bit of privacy. And then you also have one of the things that we've been missing from a lot of the homes, which is a sense of community and a home that you can actually live in as your primary residence. This dining room is really cool. The wall has pots that are over 100 years old that she sourced and bought and put on here. And you still have that stone that's inside of here. And throughout the day, the way that the house is situated, the sun right now is on this wall and it kind of has this nice outline on the wall. But as the day goes on, the sun will shine on here and it really does feel like you're in some European home out in the middle of nowhere. It's just gorgeous.
This room is my favorite. It's small, but it makes a big impact. Look how cute this is. It's a little office space nook. I have a soft spot for books because Claire loves to collect them.
It's so wild. They basically just ordered all of these books. There's a guy in England that goes around to old libraries and old homes and he buys up old books and then he puts them all in these boxes and you can buy them by the box. You don't have a choice of what color they are or what books they are, but like Wilfred M. Powell, Christmas, guess the year. Leslie, what year do you think this somebody received this?
1935.
1905.
Stop.
1905.
That's so cute.
No joke. 1905.
I
This was a
love
gift
this.
that somebody gave to someone.
We need to get some of these books for Claire.
Are you working here today? Claire is here. Claire, before it gets fully open, before he gives you all the training tips, I gotta show you something. One room. Okay, Claire, I'm just gonna grab a random book.
1970. 1906?
1906 or 1905,
That's crazy.
what?
That's actually crazy. Yeah, I like this room. That's very cool.
Look at the floors. They did brick inside of the laundry room and I kind of love it. This is the master bedroom closet and they did something very unique that I can appreciate. This right here is where you would make all the hot chocolate you would ever want to make. Or if somebody likes espresso or coffee, they could make that too. But if I lived here, I would have hot chocolate every single morning and every single night. Basically, I would become Santa Claus with this closet. This is the hallway that goes to the master bedroom and they covered the entire wall with the same stone that you see outside. Again, keeping that theme together of the stone inside of this home. It's a long hallway and what a nice treat to have some stone on it with some really high quality lights. And the nice thing is, from the outside of the backyard, you can see the stone. There's a bit of a glare today. These glass doors are incredible. You probably can't tell on camera, but when I hold them, you can feel the quality of them. They go both ways and they connect through magnets. So like right there, there's magnets. There's a magnetic force that grabs it and sticks it right there. So this is the indoor-outdoor kitchen, but they decided to do these really cool doors right here on the basketball court that goes into the golf simulator room. I love these doors, and I'm pretty tall, and I'm not hitting my head on it. If I jump really high, maybe. But you don't have to tuck them inside of the garage or inside of the kitchen. You don't have to have them go inside of the ceiling. They just come straight out and just are held up. I love a single level home, but I don't mind having a little bit of upstairs. And this has one bonus room up here. So a little area for gaming for their boys to play. But then you come into this room and it's like a little suite. You have one bedroom and one bathroom upstairs that is very secluded from the rest of the house. And because of the way that the ceilings arch inside of here, it almost feels like you're in Paris. We've got a sauna inside of the house, and this is the gym right here with a TV, a sauna, a treadmill, different workout devices. You don't have to go to the gym anymore and see a bunch of people and they see how out of shape you are when you work out. You just do it inside of your home. The big basketball court leads into my favorite room. That's right. We have a golf simulator room, and not just any golf simulator room. We've got a TrackMan on the wall. We have sound dampening walls in here so it stays quiet. We have the Masters, Will Zalatoris flag on the wall. There's bar stools inside of here and countertops in case you want to have a party and have people inside of here. Super comfortable couch, crouching tiger, hiding right up there on the wall. And if you've been watching my videos, we made a video specifically about this room because this is my golf simulator that was in my last house and Jonathan bought it from us and we got it installed inside of here. And then he made it look very, very fancy. And if you want to see the entire process of that, I have a video showing the build of it. I love this room. How about this grass? The greenest grass you've ever seen in your life. They have really made a lot of progress in the turf engineering over the last few years. It's not like a regular putting green that you're used to. I love that there's different sections of the yard where you can just hang out and sit. This is a fire pit right here. It's not turned on right now.
These chairs are really comfortable. You've got the gravel and you just sit out here in the backside of the corner, listen to some music. This is a really fun, nice backyard that leads to, there's one secret that nobody knows about. Right under here is a giant cave. It goes down like 10 feet and it's this big area of concrete because they're putting something in here. In about a week after the home show, it wasn't done in time, so we put some Trex decking on top of here. There's going to be a rising TV that is 11 feet wide. This is the jumping platform in the backyard with like a little hot tub hiding underneath there. We've done some unique ways to tour these different homes. Favorite feature of the home?
Oh, the golf simulator for sure.
What's your other favorite feature of the house?
Probably the indoor-outdoor kitchen.
Yeah, I love that. What kind of things would you make there and eat?
Oh my gosh. Susan's the cook in our family, but probably homemade pizza.
Out of all of the homes that we've looked at, if you were going to live throughout the year and your kids were going to be going to school, this is the place that I would want to live. Good area. You don't have a junkyard behind your house, like it's actual farmland with beautiful views. It's a livable home. There's not a crazy amount of bedrooms. There's not a crazy amount of space inside of here. Yes, it's big, but it's not as big as some of the homes that we've seen. Anyway, there's my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think about this home show that we did. And I think the bottom line is Southern Utah has some incredible places to live, some really good builders, some creative designers, and you have a good mixture of all the different elements that you might want. It's not just desert. It is a beautiful place to live. So, I mean, I'm not promoting the home show or anything, but next year, if you want to come see some beautiful homes, I'm sure there'll be more of them.
I don't think you need a Cybertruck. I really don't. Sorry.
Okay, perfect.
Unless they think, okay, I don't know. Everybody that we talk to says Dan needs
When
one.
they first came out, they were $120,000. And now I found one yesterday that is $65,000 brand new.
Brand new.
Brand new, $65,000. And now I'm like, that price could work. It's so much cheaper than an S and an X.
Well, you really didn't want it because of the range. That was the problem
And the
when
price.
it came out. And the price, the range with the price. So I don't know. What do you guys think?
I'm guessing that maybe the owners might want to take a shower and then come in here, and clothing is probably optional in this pool.